Hello again, this is Dr. Jimmy. It is still Friday, the 25th of August. As I said, if you'd just seen the video I made a little while ago, which I would have posted before I posted this one, about updates at Universal Studios Singapore. This, however, is about what's happening here in the USA. Yeah, America. Yes, here it is. Because in the same week we got more information about the event of Universal Orlando Halloween Horror Nights 2017, including that, because apparently it's not officially being called Halloween Horror Nights 27. We all call it Halloween Horror Nights 27, but in all of these things we've seen so far, it doesn't show a 27. It just says Universal Orlando Halloween Horror Nights, or in some cases, Halloween Horror Nights 2017. Apparently there is a theme for the entire event, the Festival of the Deadliest. So you could say the event is called Universal Orlando Halloween Horror Nights 2017, the Festival of the Deadliest. I might just call it that myself, even though I've not seen that written up anywhere. All right? Now, let's get on with the reveals. The big reveal, of course, happened last week, or was it earlier this week? Whenever it was, they revealed all of the scare zones. Boom! At once. All of the scare zones. First, there were 3 that were intellectual properties. 3 intellectual properties. 2, really 3. The first of which was The Purge. Yes, The Purge is coming back. We all know they had meant to do a Purge scare zone last year in New York Street for The Purge Anarchy, which was the movie that was released last year. Well, it didn't happen, amongst other reasons, because of the Post nightclub shooting very early in the morning of June 12th, Sunday, June 12th, 2016, and that made the whole idea of people running around in the streets with firearms in a theme park in Orlando a little bit, what's the best word? Tasteless? Inappropriate. At any rate, they replaced it with the scare zone called Apocalypse Live or Die, which featured all sorts of nasty weapons, but no firearms. Well, The Purge is set to come back this time, and they've already started building it, because since they announced it, they started doing a lot of street construction, which, of course, that's probably why they announced it when they did, before the street construction started, so people wouldn't, okay, we know what's coming. Well, The Purge will be in New York streets, and it's based on all 3 films of the Purge franchise: The Purge, Purge Anarchy, and Purge Election Year. Apparently there's going to be some sort of cleanup crew, whatever that means, and it will be in New York Street area. And they have begun construction, so I can report that the store fronts, the building fronts along the side of Gramercy Park between Finnegan's and the little Christmas shop have looked very much the way they did back in 2014. It's deja vu, or the same little wreaths of blue flowers and the same piles of rubbish to keep people out. Little signs about the Purge saying all medical and emergency services will be suspended during the Purge, that sort of stuff. A vehicle with like a platform on top, that's new. I'm not sure what that's going to be. Maybe the car will drive around and be someone up top doing something. Seems rather interesting. So that's the Purge scare zone that's currently happening. The second IP scare zone will be in Central Park, and it's Trick or Treat, based on the movie with little Sam and all the weird stories of Halloween mischief that happened, the little trick-or-treaters that go down into the school bus and drown and then come back for revenge, the vampire stalking the teenage girls dressed in storybook characters, not realizing Red Riding Hood is a werewolf, and so the werewolves get the vampire. All the stuff on my shirt. Yes, all these people. Yes, I'm wearing this shirt. I might as well. I showed it in the previous. Yes, all these happy people, and little Sam himself, of course. Yes, quite a wonderful thing. They're setting it up right now. They've got all the little doorways into the various houses, and they make them look just like the doorways of all the houses. The houses aren't there, just the doorways, but the decorations and the addresses and the door entranceways are exactly the same as the buildings in the movie. And I guess trick-or-treaters can go knock on it and get candy, I don't know. And of course, there's things that people can come out from behind to scare you, of course. We'll probably see all of the wonderful characters. A sort of cement cylinder that Sam was seen in. And Sam himself, of course, will have to be there. Here's Sam. Hello, Sam. Yes, little Funko guy. You can see on the back. And look, he's got his lovely little partially eaten jack-o'-lantern lolly, which is razor sharp, so look out for that. Yes, got to love little Sam. So he will be there definitely. It'll be fun, fun, fun. I think lots of delightful Halloween-themed scare zone, but an IP definitely. And they're doing quite a lot of wonderful work on it even as we speak. The third scare zone that's an IP, sort of. Well, it is, but it's not one. It's called Altars of Horror. It's set in Production Central, Plaza of the Stars, you know, between Despicable Me and Shrek, right down the middle. And so far all we see are some tattered fabric hanging from wires above. What they're going to do, though, is set up set pieces like they did in previous years, like last year's when they had the little theatre things for chants. And this will feature as sort of icons, but not event icons. They're going to be set up for all the intellectual property characters in the haunted houses. In other words, there'll be characters from The Shining, Ash vs. Evil Dead, from Saw, I assume, and what's the other one? American Horror Story, and the other one which hasn't been officially announced, but we all know what it is. Something sinister, something insidious, maybe. I don't know if they're planning to have them out there, but they'll have the house characters, the intellectual property, television, movie house characters out there. And you can't take photos of these favorite characters in the house. You can't stand there with the Grady twins or Jack Torrance and get your photo selfie in the house. That's not allowed. But out here, you can do that. And so there can be pictures of you with Jack, and I'm assuming, and Torrance, not Schmidt, you know, Nicholson, you know, little pigs, let me come in, you know, that one. Or Ash, I'm assuming, maybe the little doll from Saw, or Jigsaw himself, or a pig mask person, possibly one of many different characters in American Horror Story they could use, you know, Bloody Face, Papa Legbar, the Pig Man, who knows who might be out there. Maybe the Supreme herself, that'd be nice, get your photo with the Supreme. Which one? Fiona Good, Cordelia Fox, one of the girls, I don't know, whoever was the Supreme. Diana Ross. All of that fun stuff could be happening in Altars of Horror. It's going to be major photo op city, obviously. So the other scare zones are the original content scare zones. I think there's two more. In San Francisco, one that's exciting everybody is called Invasion, with an exclamation point. It's like science fiction 1950s alien invasion movie, and we've already seen now construction beginning yesterday. A big old-fashioned flying saucer with a dome on top has crashed right into Fisherman's Wharf, and the pavement is flying up and it's crashed. They've had to go and put "do not climb on it" signs and put barricades around, because people start climbing on it right away. You know, that's why we can't have nice things. And military trucks there and barricades to deal with the aliens. And there'll be aliens of some sort. We don't know yet exactly what kind of aliens. Will they be from specific movies, like the big robots from Earth versus the Flying Saucer? You know, Gort, Klaatu Barada Nikto, or little grey aliens like we always see in the movies. Or maybe, you know, Mars attacks sort of thing. I don't know. I hope they have a... You know, one of my friends, Mel, said that she hopes they have scientists in white lab coats. And I said, yeah, with a pipe like Pierce Brosnan in Mars Attacks. That'd be awesome. I don't know if they'll have those sort of characters, but obviously there'll be military types as well as space aliens, and the invasion will be happening in San Francisco. The last alien invasion movie in San Francisco was Invasion of the Body Snatchers, and it didn't have any really good aliens, just little bits of fluff. But I'm glad that this one will have some sort of real creatures like the old 50s movies. It should be exciting. Then, of course, see, I've covered 4 scare zones, and the last one, I believe, is, oh yeah, right down Hollywood Boulevard, Festival of the Deadliest. What's that? apparently that's the theme of the whole event, and all the artwork we've seen on the website, the big skull-faced dude, you know, the ornate sort of Day of the Dead looking skull, the little candles and gothic catacombs full of skulls. They're going to recreate that aesthetic, and apparently the soul collectors or reapers might be stalking through that. It's my guess. Grim Reaper-like characters probably, or death worshippers of some sort. It's going to be happening all down Hollywood Boulevard. It's the theme for the whole event. They show some pictures. They unlocked one of the other boxes on the Elite Soul Collectors section of the website, and they showed a little video that showed some design motifs for that particular scare zone. Some really neat set pieces with skulls and alcoves and candles and interesting design work. So it should be rather visually interesting, but that still remains a little bit more mysterious than the other scare zones. They haven't shown any costume designs for that yet. So that's the scare zones, I believe, but the streets ain't done, because they also revealed a roaming horde. And returning again this year, were really popular back in 2015, the Clown Saw Drill Team. That is the chainsaw-wielding maniac clowns back from the dead, wreaking havoc, probably around Springfield, USA, like they did last time. And in front of the Simpsons ride with a big crusty, so that would be quite appropriate. So do expect to see chainsaw-wielding clown maniacs again this year. So that's the streets. There was also one more revelation with that big bunch that they revealed all at once last week, and that was the other show. We know Bill and Ted is coming back for its farewell tour, but the other show was confirmed as anticipated, Academy of Villains. Coming back for another high-energy dance, creative performance, just like last year. That is a show with a storyline, and it's not just dancing, there's puppetry and shadow play and God knows what else, acrobatics. It should be spectacular. It's an entirely different show. This one is called Afterlife. So it takes place in heaven and hell and purgatory, I don't know, somewhere beyond the grave. On the main stage right above the Festival of the Deadliest, where else? And they've been rehearsing it already. Haven't heard anything about it yet, but they had the stage up with some sort of black pieces there, and a little bit, not too much detail, because they didn't want to show all the detail, just enough to do rehearsals. They'll take it down probably, at least the set. They might leave the stage up for Rock the Universe, if they're going to have concerts there on that stage. They might not, but they'll take the set down temporarily or cover it up, and then after Rock the Universe is over, it'll be displayed in its full glory, possibly with even more decorations and artwork, so you fully understand what it's all about. That's my suspicion, but they've been working on that, and of course they've been rehearsing Bill and Ted, I'm sure, as well, after hours in the parks. And if you live in those apartments behind Universal, you might be able to overhear something, but I haven't heard any reports yet. What music is playing and what silly catchphrases are coming out of there yet. I'm sure someone's going to, because people always want to talk. So that's what was revealed then. Since that time, there have been a lot of teases, especially some more images of the original houses popped up at Twitter, showing some set designs from the 4 original houses. And we also just recently, like the past 2 days, got some more videos unlocked on the Elite Soul Collectors boxes. Now 4 of them have opened up on the website, showing other videos of design for the original houses, and then actual photographs inside the original houses, which is all well and good, but they haven't announced them yet. But they did show another video yesterday, 2 or 3 versions of it. Eli Roth, the director of Cabin Fever and what was the other? Hostel, and who starred as the Bear Jew in Inglourious Bastards. Eli Roth, and looks an awful lot like Zachary Quinto, but they're not the same person, even though I've never seen them both at the same time in the same place. But anyway, Eli Roth made the commercial this year for Horror Nights, and it's for both Orlando and Hollywood, but there were a couple of different edits on that are on YouTube now, including a making of, which includes a full director's cut, the longest version of the commercial. and it's really neat. It shows a bunch of kids going to like a mansion in Los Angeles or someplace, and there's a big Halloween party and all sorts of people and makeup. And if you look around, you can see some vampires and some scarecrows. Maybe they're hinting at some houses. Some people think so. Oh, look, there's Papa Legba. Which is interesting because he's only going to be in Orlando, not in Hollywood. But they're walking around this and they're really excited. There's acrobats, all kinds of stuff is going on in this Halloween party. They're having a good time. They start to worm through the house. They pass going up some stairs in an alcove on the staircase. You can see a typewriter with one piece of paper and the same thing typed over and over and over and over again. Old-fashioned typewriter. What does it say? My guess is all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Indeed, as they get to the top of the stairs on the landing, they see a tall person, a stilt-walking woman who looks a little bit like, of all people, Lady Death from Singapore, but it's not her. She vanishes, whoever she is, and there's two little girls. Yes, the Grady twins themselves. And then all of a sudden, they're lying dead in a pool of blood, and then they disappear. Ooh, that's creepy. But these kids keep going. Why? I would see that you should go back down the stairs. But no, they keep going. And there's a white door that they pass, and it has red rum scrawled in red crayon. And all of a sudden, someone with an axe is bursting through from the other side. They quickly run past that. Smart thinking, and they go into one of the other rooms, but then it's a dark room, and is a girl. She's tied to a chair, and she's got a reverse bear trap on her face. Oh, she's calling for help, and then squeaking out of the corridor, hello Lenny, squeaking out of the corridor is a little tricycle with a little billy door on it. Can we play a game? Glowing red eyes. Ooh, they get scared, they run out of that room. Next room is a restroom. And in there they see in the bathtub the shower curtain, the pig man from Roanoke is there, and he's stabbing someone to death and comes out at them, and the girl screams and wakes up. She's in bed. She's just had a nightmare. Oh, look, it's a kitty. There's a tail. See the tail? Yes, don't touch her tail. That'll piss her off. Nice kitty. Lenny came up to see me. Ooh, so she wakes up. Oh, it was just a nightmare. And she goes over to the mirror to fix her up. And the pigman's right behind her. Ah, nightmare doesn't end. And so that's Eli Roth's lovely commercial for Halloween Horror Nights. And you notice it only features Roanoke characters, although Papa Legba popped up in a cameo, but mostly focuses on Roanoke, because in Hollywood it's only Roanoke. In Orlando we get Coven Asylum and Roanoke for American Horror Story. And the commercial's meant to be used in both coasts for both events, although there's a slightly different edit for each one, but the whole thing he made all together. So, what are you doing? Getting on me? I'm going to show you to everybody. Oh, there she is. Lovely Lenny. What a good kitty. Oh, pet the kitty. She doesn't like being held, though. He's a little pussy. Oh, good Lenny. All right, put her down. She's going to hit me in the face with her tail now. That's Lenny. She's sniffing little Sam, little Funko Pop. She's sniffing at it. She'll probably knock it off the desk. That's what cats do. They like to knock things off the desk. Doesn't belong there. Pack. Yes. Ooh, you funny little Lenny cat. All right. So playing with the kitty. Getting back to it. So that's the commercial. That was a big news yesterday. But they showed all this other stuff, pictures, art design from the 4 original houses, plus the 5th house, another IP they haven't revealed yet. So the question is, when are they going to make that reveal? Because they're showing us all these pictures. Okay, we see, you know, stuff from a farmhouse, kind of in ruins, another like country house that's not in good condition, some Gothic architecture for catacombs and a cathedral, and of course a big bayou or swamp with like a huge Mississippi paddle boat and stuff. And I mean, face it, we know what these houses are. This got leaked a long time ago. Everyone's been talking about it on the forums and on all the Facebook groups. Everybody knows what they are already, because that kid in Los Angeles leaked everything a long time ago. So we know it's angels versus demons and scarecrows and a dust ball. We know it's going to be some kind of vampire hive or something that replaced The Conjuring, an overlay for that. And the other one is a bayou of blood sort of thing, maybe, voodoo. So we know basically what it is. So why don't they just tell us already? I mean, just announce it. It's not like we don't know. We know what it is. Everyone's been talking about it. We've seen all these pictures and images. They confirm the rumors. The pictures show the rumors are right, so we know what it all is. So you might as well tell us. And the last house, well, not to be sinister or insidious or anything, but we know that one too. Come on, you don't need a Ouija board to see into that one either. So let's just announce already. I know you want to pace it out over another 3 weeks, I guess, but you know, when you're going to announce it? 6 p.m. on Saturday the 15th, while we're waiting at the main gate? Come on, just go ahead, throw us a bone now, just make the announcement so we can see the lovely logos. If you got any logos. Oh, other things that were announced recently. Merchandise. Yes, once again, there's going to be a very... Scarezones Dining. They're doing that again this year. It's 3rd year in a row. And merchandise was revealed. They're going to have another dedicated shop. Same place as last year. Like where they had the Chance shop last year. Right on New York Street. Right by the Macy's storefront near the Revenge of the Mummy. And it's going to be opened on the 15th for the event. But probably, they haven't said yet, I wouldn't be surprised if it has a soft opening on the 13th for Universal Orlando annual pass holders and team members like they've done the past 2 years. And it looks like very much in the decor of the Festival of the Deadliest, lots of candles and skulls. And it's hard to see when the cat keeps putting her face there in front of the computer screen. She's just below your view, but she's right here in my face practically. And he's a little pretty cat, yes. Funny little cat. She insists on standing right here, so I have to pet her the whole time. But where was I? Festival of the Deadliest decor. All the merchandise shows the same kind of imagery we saw on the website. The big ornate skull. Your soul is requested. Wallets, cups, lanyards, t-shirt. The usual sort of thing. But no mention of 27, and indeed, Universal Orlando Halloween Horror Nights 2017, like I said, seems to confirm they're going away from the numbering. So now only Singapore has the numbering, apparently. So, all that's been revealed so far, but it's always possible, by the time I post this video, they might have made another announcement, because they've been coming up fast and furious the past couple of days. Something new every couple minutes. Oh my goodness, more pictures. What's this? Oh, there's more construction going on the park. People are posting that. Oh, another thing. Someone got a good shot of the Publix display. Again, a little bit early. It's not supposed to be out till next Wednesday. Got a picture of that. Now, on the front, it only has Shining, American Horror Story, Saw, and the usual artwork. I don't know if it lists Ash vs. Evil Dead on the side, and on the other side, the other IP that's anticipated, or IPs, collectively, in a group, under a certain production company. But, you know, one that might be run by... Oh, no, I don't know, Jason Blum, maybe. Same name as a certain haunted house that he used to put on in Los Angeles for several years, back in the early part of this decade, like 2012, 2013 or so, and then stopped doing it for a while. But he used to run a haunted house in Hollywood called Blum House of Horrors. Not saying that's the name of the house, but someone took out a trademark for that, for amusement parks and attractions, which he's never had one of those in an amusement park before. So yeah, we kind of know what it is, and that wasn't actually seen, photographed, if it is on the standee, so maybe they're going to be nice and try not to leak it, even though I just did. But then, hey, it's not something everyone hasn't been talking about for the past couple of months anyway. And if you look at the house at the Men in Black tent, it's shaped exactly like the Blumhouse logo in that really neat opening thing they have in most Blumhouse movies. Yeah, so I anticipate that is exactly what it's going to be, but we'll see if they manage to announce it sometime soon. So at any moment they may announce something, hopefully soon, whatever that means, and then I'll have to do another video. And at some point I'll have to do cocktail videos. And someone asked if I'm going to do cocktail videos for the Scarezones. Yes, but I'll do the haunted houses first. Now, at some point, I'll do my next video for Halloween Horror Nights 25 history, but probably not today because it's already hot in here. So I'm signing off for now.